I'm not gonna wait for the degen to expire. Good morning, afternoon, evening, good time zone. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully everyone's doing well. We're playing a little to the left again today. And we're gonna be doing the second DLC, Cupboards and Drawers. I'm hoping it's shorter than the other one. The other one had 100 stars to collect. This one only has 30 something, I think. I need to check again. But it's a lot less. I could combine this DLC with the archives and it'd still be shorter, I think. I'm doing that today. And I don't want to imagine putting cutlery in the bottom drawer. I'm not... No. No. Who does that? Some updates for this week. In terms of tomorrow, we're moving the Soul Link to tomorrow. That's going to be happening at... I think it was 5:30 p.m. PTD and 8:30 p.m. EST, yeah. So that's happening tomorrow. I am getting dragged to a card show on Sunday. That is confirmed now, so I'm going to be their pocket price checker. In terms of the following week, I have no clue what's happening again. Probably going to have like a bit of Nika because of the current event. They also did release the next episode of their short anime series, so we're gonna be watching that as well next week. A funny little Archranger themed event going on in Nika. Which is funny because the current banner person is the Black Ranger, but people like the other two more. They like the NPC jail people more. Let's see here, and in a week or so, it's gonna be a month out until the stream anniversary, so that's exciting. Some real life update for people who are going to Anime Expo. That is in about 3 weeks now. So, for those who are planning to go to Anime Expo, make sure you have everything planned out, make sure you're ready for that. I would not bum rush all your planning in the last 3 weeks, that is a horrible idea. Unless you just want to do random bullshit go, then good luck to you. That's up to you. Not gonna lie, I spent way too long looking at the new Moran skin. Okay, to be fair, that Moran skin, Not only does she look cute when she's not doing her burst, my god, her burst looks good. Like that burst animation as a background, take my money, take my money. Am I actually gonna buy it like day one? Probably not, I haven't got it yet, but am I probably gonna get it by the end of the event? Yes, hell yeah. Not the only thing bursting, exactly. If only you rolled Moran. Hey, Moran's not that hard to get compared to a Pilgrim, to be fair. It's kind of funny, because that reminds me, there's some talks about the next Nika collab, because we are due for one more collab this year. A lot of people are expecting Persona. And you know what happens with Persona collabs? It is a 90% hit rate, I would say, for the EOS. There are some that have survived, but if they do Persona, I'm kind of hoping they do Persona 3. Just so they can include like Yukari and the Pink Ranger. Because I feel like that would fit more than the Persona 5 cast. But we'll see what happens. Anything else I should mention? Aside from a few things happening in the back, not really. Well, let's move on to this screen. There's my audio. There's my audio. I think the audio level is good. I can never tell with this game. I think this is what we had last time for the audio level. It's only 32 stars. Let's compare for a second. 100. Music volume seems okay, that's good. So we have 32 here, archives is 46. So if I wanted to make myself suffer, I could do both of these today. But it should be a lot shorter, just for this DLC. Which is odd because it's the second DLC. Anyway. Cupboards and jars. I'm gonna expect a lot of things in the house. Or a lot harder. I'm trying to not think of that. I'm just looking at the star count and thinking, okay, this is gonna be shorter. Maybe the levels themselves are longer, who knows. Ooh. Oh, I like this music. I need to move my window a little bit. Yep. There we go. Bottom drawer color in pots and pans at the top. Parade. Hell no. There is something wrong with you if you do that. Why does it sound like that? Something wrong with this clock. You go here. It's very calming. Okay, I would imagine none of these... Okay, this is a bit jank, but sure. Oh. Is that what you want? No. Something's wrong. What's wrong? This looks right, no? Or do you want the other way around? Oops. Well, that clock's broken now. Like that. He almost clocked it pretty quick. Almost. I broke a clock in the process. We're ignoring that. And now. Okay, these are trash, right? No, they're part of the thing. Wonderful. I see what theme we're going with. We're just fitting everything into other things. At least that clock will be right twice a day. Yeah, only twice a day. That's the benefit of having the analog clocks. At least they're right twice a day, even if they're broken, unlike the digital ones that they just don't display anything at that point. Okay, what are we working with? Who stores their pencil shavings into the drawer? You just throw those away. Who stores them? Does all this fit up here? Is this an eraser bit? No, that has some... What is this? That does not sound like an eraser. We have highlighter. I'll go over here now. Okay. We have the safety scissors. I remember having these fancy scissors. It's the ones that cut patterns into it. That's what the squiggly is for. I remember having a few of those. Never really use those unless you do arts and crafts with paper. Kinda wanna go back to those days sometimes. Back to when you don't have to really think about anything and just cut paper and be an innocent child. Back in my day, yeah, back in my day we used craft scissors and made silly drawings on paper instead of all the tablet kids doing whatever their brain rot doing. Got the colors here. I don't know if they go up here though, that doesn't look right. They go down here. Is that what I think it is, or is that an emote for what I think it is? You get a bonk. I remember putting Google eyes on everything. That was a fun time. I feel bad for the new generation, if I'm being honest. Like, they get the brain rot, they get the tablet stuff, but they don't know what it was like to experience not having technology. Or at least not to the point that it's currently at. It was a different way of growing up, and I honestly prefer how it used to be. Like, people say having the internet gives you access to literally everyone because of social media, but it just isolates people more. Like, less people are going outside. You barely see any kids outside these days. Aside from, like, safety issues, just in general. Is this chalk? I think that's chalk. Like, at least in the area that I live in, there always used to be kids playing outside, but not anymore. That's not like how it used to be. You're the person who organized their bands like this. Well, like this. Yeah, they use up all this space for that. Usually when you have rubber bands, you just shove it into a corner and you deal with it later. Whoever saves their pencil shavings, though. I'm watching you. We're gonna be judging every single one of these solutions today. Oh, the pencil. Please tell me there's only one solution. Don't make me mix the pencil caps. Pen caps, I guess. Don't make me. These only have one solution. Surely. Now, what order do they go in? I see the tips. Pointed to square, I would assume. Why is there 4? Why is there 4? Solution is pending. Okay, what do we see from here? The caps have to be just that. I see the bands. We can organize by band. There's the tip style, I suppose. Persona Reverse Chariot. Is that good? Okay, organized by the bands next. Do the obvious ones first. We're gonna keep our sanity for as long as we can. Because we know for a fact we're gonna lose it today. Boop. Reverse Justice. Or, I don't think the future looks bright right now. I don't know about you, but, I don't get a good feeling with this. The star. Oh, there's tip style. There's the tip style. I don't know how to use that, though. Okay, next thing. We have direction of where the cap is pointing. which would go like this. Still not the full? Yes, but I don't know what the implications are of the theory you got. Okay, so there's one more solution. There is the tip style. Oh. Because we have the black pen tips here. We have the gold ones here. I suppose these could transition into... What else do they have in common? Wood. These four don't have anything. Reverse true, no control, reverse justice goes without saying, and star is hope. So you have hope, but you have no control, and things are questionable. Wonderful. Let's see if this is the correct order. I doubt it, but we can try. Nope. Nope, of course not. The tip has to be something. There's like barely a difference in height, I suppose. I wouldn't use that. This is the only one that's obviously shorter. Well, would you look at that? It didn't work. Bonkers. Unless these are reversed. Actually, no, there is tip length because there's like the black circular part, then there's how high the actual thing is. Hold up, wait a minute. Am I cooking or am I being stupid? Is that higher? That's higher. That's still higher. And let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would think that's height order. If it's not this, then I have no clue. Nope. There's cap height. I'm just trying random things. It's because there's less solutions, I'm more willing to try it instead of just looking at the solution itself. I'm willing to figure it out. Oops. Cap height? Yeah. At least the number of solutions are capped. God damn it. I did it on my own. I have brain. Ooh. Well, let's do the obvious one. Let's see how many solutions this has after we do the obvious one. I like pressing plants in... I wasn't even trying to get that one. Into a book. I mentioned it last time, but my father did that a lot. So I just like copying him and doing the same. I tried to do it with flowers, but they all died in the end. I didn't know how to properly dry press them, so they ended up rotting. I learned later on how to, but at that point I kind of just stopped doing it. It's a fun little hobby if you like making scrapbooks, though. I kinda wanna try doing it again. Hello? Hello, Best. How you doing? We're doing a cozy little organization game. I say cozy because we haven't lost our sanity yet. But yeah, hopefully you're doing well. It's always nice seeing people come back and chat. If it works, it does look impressive, indeed. You good trying out Bubba? Ooh, good luck with that. Either one of the chainsaw ones are hard to control. Bubba's the one with the yellow apron, yes? He's the one you have fun with when going around objects. Well, good luck with your matches. Bubba's nice, he insta-down people, yeah. Bubba's the one that can walk people if they're doing the funny little hacks. He's the one that punishes them. Rightfully so. This is here. I like the flower levels, they're relaxing. Whip. He's the yellow apron man, yeah. I remembered how to separate Bubba and the other dude. I'm forgetting his name currently, but Bubba's the one with the apron and he has a belly. And I know that because there's a U in his name, the other guy doesn't. He's skinnier. I do it based off of their name. I feel like we're missing something. Where's the top part of this? Oh, that. Oh. It's hiding. Another guy is Billy, yeah. Bubba and Billy. Bubba's the slightly rounder one, Billy's the skinnier one. It's a U versus I. Imagine if they added Hillbilly to the Chainsaw Massacre game. I do not know much about the horror games. I've been being shown all the horror movies slowly, so I actually have knowledge of where these killers are coming from, because I'm not really someone who watches movies by themselves. I watch them if someone else is watching with me or forces me to watch one. The game is shut down. Oh. Oh god, everything moves. Okay, how would someone organize... I would assume this is their bathroom cabinet. How would someone organize this? The thing with horror games, like the titled ones, unless if they're multiplayer or server-based, I feel like they don't last very long. Not because it's like the game's fault, but just because people play it because it's interesting at first, but then they lose interest over time to continue playing it. Okay, this is fine so far. I would do this. I don't know if I'd... No, I would do this. This is okay so far. They try to be like DVD too much. Yeah, if you're making a horror-esque game, You have to make it unique enough so people will come back to it. You have to make it fun and unique. Which is actually a lot more challenging than people would assume. Eh. Okay, these belong together. Where would they go? I think that snapped into place. Move everything aside. Boop. There we go. Now we go here. All the toilet paper probably goes on the bottom part. Nope. Nope. There's a certain order for this, isn't there? Yeah, I think. And now this goes up here. I think. Is this a candle? Maybe. Candle. 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 I would not put a candle in here, but everything else makes sense. I guess for the smell. Just get an air freshener at that point. Next. Cat. What are you doing in my sink? Can I just stay here? Can I stay with Cat? Hello, Cat. We can pat its head, we can pat its tummy. Hello. Ooh, food. Oh god. Yeah, just crush our food in the process. We need to get our dividers in here. Dividers are nice when you have liquids and just to minimize the mess. Unless you get the crumbs in between the dividers, then you have to clean everything. Sandwiches. I love celery. I know some people don't like celery, but I love munching on celery. Except when they're like fresh out of the stalk without any cutting, because at that point the celery smell and the taste lasts for so long it does not go away. Those are the wrong sides. Like when you handle celery, you need to know what you're doing, otherwise the smell will be everywhere. That's not right. Is it? It doesn't look right. In the apple. Yeah, these aren't snapping into place. Something's wrong. I think this... It's either like that or the opposite. That looked better. This has... This has to be like that. No. Yeah. It was the broccoli. Moving on. Very... vegetarian lunch. I don't think it had meat. That's a smaller version of this. Okay, we've done this before. Why is there a... Is it the kitchen cupboard? Yes, it is. It's a kitchen Cat, who uses this in their kitchen? Does anyone use this in their kitchen? The meat knife makes sense. What is this used for? I can see, like, using this for a bunch of grains, like, going back and forth and just chopping it really fast, but... How much do I know about the kitchen is the next question. This... Is this for meat? I don't really use the prongs. Cheese grater. It's either here or down here. And the skizzers. Ah, there we go. We got the tongs. And where do all the knives go? This seems like a very dangerous way to store your knives. I don't know if that's just me. Rolling pin. Usually you store it by size, no? Usually. And if we do it like that... I think these two are the only ones that fit the scissors well. There's here. Ladle. Could work. Bronze. Yeah. These kind of work. But then the scissors don't have a place. Kind of. That fits a little too well now. I would not organize my things like this. This is horrid. This has to be for up here. Like that? No, this isn't. Switch these two. Like that. Mayhaps. Yeah, hello Raya, how you doing? Well, you're doing well. I am slightly confused right now. What does it do? What does it not like here? I think this looks right. Just readjust everything back into place, see if it's not set properly. I'm doing good. Squishy. I don't know, chat, this looks right. Whoever owns this cover doesn't like it, apparently. But I like it. Maybe switch these two. You want this to fit perfectly? Yeah, okay. It works either way. Moving on. Nice knife collection? Exactly. Don't you love it when your drawer has a specially made section for every tool? How expensive would that be to get custom made? Oh, I remember these ties. These get lost everywhere. Oh no. Oh no, there's two. Okay, let's figure out here first. What do we have for here? Another question is, what do all these do? Ice cream scooper... Walnut cracker? Fancy soup spoon. Cupcake wrappers. A loose capsule package, sure. This goes here. Random marble. So if we want to carry it to the other one... I see. Oh, we lost the spoon. Okay, what do we need from here? This thingy. This is like the thing you use to put the oil on the meat, right? Strainer, spatula, peeler. We are testing my kitchen knowledge. Butter knife? Question mark? Toothpicks. Fancy spoon. Measuring cups, more wrappers. Teaspoon thingy. I'm not sure what this is. What would you use a sawtooth blade for? Bread, maybe? Is using that on bread overkill? Bigger spoon. Got our little timer. Okay, so we have tomato. Is this pickle? Is that like the dill for the hot dogs? This is our hot dog set. Shovel spoon. That's for the cake and the pies. Not sure what this is. Can opener? I don't remember what these are called. I remember using them a lot in art, though. It's fun using them like in the mouth. I think that's a can opener. Marble 1. Marble 2. Marble 3. Do these go here? They do. Okay. Got straws. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Boop. And this one. Boop. I think that drawer is done. It looks like corn. What is this for? It looks like an LED. Is it for measuring the temperature, or what is that for? Ooh, fancy. We have a Winko around where I live. They always have those bag ties. We take so many of them because they're so convenient. Cupcake. Oh, this is like a tea party cover. That's cute. This is adorable. That thing almost fell. No, don't fall. Stop it. Please. Be still. Be still, child. And we have... Pepper grinder. I can't move the handle. Guess it just sits there. Okay, okay. This would be better up here. Boop, boop. Open these up. What else do we have? I'm just gonna go down here. That fits better. That should close us. But then, where would this go? Cupcake. I can't move them. Okay, I guess they are in the correct places. It's like blueberry jam. Cute. I can go here. And strawberry jam. I would assume this is either cherry or raspberry. Marmalade question mark? Mint. They don't stack. Down here. Okay. And this one goes down here. Got the bird spoons. That somehow go in there. Cups. I would not stack my cups like this, but... Ooh, pretty. Wait a minute. Oh, don't drop that. I see a pattern. That looks better. Actually shifts around. That's a nice detail. Drops, cracks, all of it. That's here. Where would this go? If that snaps here, honey can go down there. This doesn't really belong anywhere. Ah! Kinda. No. Oh, that connects here. Nice. Basically, I think that's wrong. There we go. So that connects. No, there's only one way to do that. Can you close these? Okay, something's wrong. This doesn't look right. I think this is correct, though. What are we missing? This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I think this is fine. This should be fine. Other way around, maybe? No. No, the branches match. It should be like that. Something's wrong here. Chat, do you see what I not see? Unless these are flipped. No, that doesn't fit. Something's amiss. Maybe the spoons are on the wrong side. Ah, that's what it was. Surely I can do all this without taking a hint. Tea. Ugh. Oh, more kitchen. Is this the bottom shelf or is this the top shelf? Depending on the answer, I'm gonna be judging this person. Ooh, fancy knife. Cutlery on the bottom page. No. More cat. I think we have order for now. How do we go here? Wait, what are we dealing with? Ooh. Oh, don't put this with everything else. Don't do that. Pan? Looks like something funny would go there. This thing, perhaps? Yes. That oddly fits. Oversized t-shirt, the best, exactly. Oversized t-shirts are very comfy. It's for when you're lazy. Oh, that fits nicely. I like that. But is that what they want me to do? It goes here. How you doing, Kama? Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So this should go up here then. This goes here, and I guess this goes here. Doing good? That's good. I'm surprisingly getting these solutions without any hints. I'm doing decently so far. Oh, God. I say as I look at this. Oh, dear Lord, what happened here? Why is your pasta angled? What happened? Someone broke the pasta. Oh no, there's so many things here. Oh no. Okay, out. All of you, out. So good, in fact, you got the reverse header effect. Hey, reverse may not always be bad. It could be a good thing. Mix. Do these stack? Yes, they do. Like that, chat. Like that. They could fit somewhere else though, so let's put them to the side. Oh. Oh, that sound was... We got the canned stacks, we got corn. What else we got here? We got beans. We got fish. How many fish we got? I don't know what these are. Canned nuts? We got apples. Stray apple. In you go. More beans. Potatoes. Where's the mixing bowl? Another stray apple. Oh, I clicked out of the game. And we got pans. Apple. Right, then I shove all the potatoes there. They are. I'm gonna assume we're organizing by can thickness. We're missing a can row. pasta. Pasta can go up here. Hey, that looks nice. Basically, you're against the status quo, breaking out from structures that are too confining and challenging authority. I mean, that's a good and bad thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, these are thick. That's... Let's move these to the side one. I suppose this is a can. That means these would go up here. Never mind. Boop. Boop. There we go. Now that's a clean cupboard. I don't know how I feel about putting your apples next to the cans, but sure, you're gonna forget about your apples. Cat, I see the glass in front of you. No. No. Oi! Bad cat. Still get a head pat though. Bad cat. Another one. Single drawer. Lighter. Hello. I never used one of these lighters before, funny enough. My family only has the handheld lighters, the ones where you have to hurt your thumb trying to activate. I think I was in a tech team with robotics. We had one of these lighters. Don't ask me why a tech team has a lighter. I don't know why. We just needed it. I don't remember the reason. Screwdriver. Fancy music. Got pencils. We got a lot of pencils. Pencils can go here. Maybe? They might go here. It looks like they do. To be fair, our tech team had a lot of weird things. Because normally with the FTC, FRC teams, you have a lot of budget when you're dealing with that. At least for teams that are actually trying to compete on the state and widespread level. Our high school in general was more on the poorer end comparatively, so we had to do a lot of weird roundabout solutions for our robots. It resulted in a lot of funny builds though. Does this go in? No. It's just forever a stabby point. Like one of the FTC challenges that we had, if I can remember correctly, was to stack 3 rows of... It was 3 columns of blocks. Like giant styrofoam blocks that the robots had to pick up and stack against the wall. Our solution for that was the jankiest forklift you have ever seen. Like that thing was held together by duct tape and wires, like loose wires. And we ended up covering the wires with plastic soda bottles, like cut up soda bottles, because we didn't have anything else to cover it with. It was the most ghetto ass robot that actually got us to the state level. Can you make Can I make you a robot? Depends on what type of robot you want, but I could probably manage. This is a very late question, but what's that thing on the top left of my stream? Oh, the chat UI. So you know how my just starting and the just chatting screens are based off of like a gacha game? Like the login for the gacha game and like the main lobby screen? That's your user. That's your user UI. Your profile, your name, your level, and your ID. A robot that can take over the world so you can begin your reign. Okay, I don't know if I can legally do that, Raya. I can try. Just leave my name out of it when they question you. How about that? Clean. Jack. That's the correct order, I would assume. Call you the new Kira. They're gonna end up catching you if you do that. Oh yeah. I was actually thinking of redoing my overlays. I just need to figure out how. The overlays are gonna be refreshed, hopefully by the 1 year, just so we have a fresh look for the 2nd year. I was thinking of doing that. But your new world order. I can attempt to make a robot. I don't know how successful it would be with helping you, is the thing. Eraser. These are earplugs, yes? I never actually had these type of earplugs before. My ears are weirdly shaped. I don't know if I ever told chat this. But I have a really odd ear shape because one side is a bit deformed because my parents didn't exactly turn me in my head when I was a baby, when I was sleeping, so one side is a bit squished. For those who are planning to have kids eventually, that is something you need to do, is turn the child's head when they're sleeping, at least occasionally. Otherwise, one side would be more squishy than the other. And has purchased the overlays now. They cost a bit though. There is an overlay I have in mind. I just need to decide if it's the one I want or not. Are you an elf in real life? Not to the extent that my VTuber is, but my ears are slightly pointed, yes. Like, neither side of my ear have the same shape. They have different shapes, which makes earbuds impossible to wear. I physically cannot wear earbuds. They don't stay in. Either that or they give me an infection because they end up scratching my ear because I'm shoving them in forcefully. Okay, what do you not like, game? What's wrong? They're slightly pointed, and you know the top of your ear where it's like slightly disconnected? Like the top lobe? The right side of my ear, the right side, it's perfectly fine. The left side, one part of that is fused to the rest of the ear. It somehow got fused. So normally you would be able to like have an earring there, right? Like the earlobe earring. I cannot have that on the left side because it is fused together. It is wonderful to deal with when it comes to ear accessories, including headphones and the like. It doesn't go well with pressure. I'm a cat, no, I'm a plant, I'm a dragon, chat. A dragon. You'll fear me. Okay, what am I not seeing? What's wrong here? These are right, this is right. I think the order of the cards are right. No, they're not. What did I do? Why did I do that? Now they're right. It's like, wait a minute. 10 king, queen, jack, that's... Why did I do that? Next. Ooh, file cabinets. I was so anal with these when I was like a TA. Oh no. How am I supposed to fear a dragon that doesn't drink water? Dragons don't need water. Right? Oh, there's so many different ways I can organize this. There's the tabs, there's the paper, there's the colors. Oh my god, there's so many ways. Let's do the obvious one first. 3 solutions. Okay, next is paper. The paper be doing it funny. Yes. Then there's color. I'm gonna assume this goes based off of how it transitions. I don't know where the top or bottom is, though. Sure. The dragon in front of me does. No. Ads! You have been sent to ad jail because of that. Welcome back. I don't know what I did, I just organized my color and moved it around until it worked. Ooh. Broken artifact, we love those. Of course there's more than one. Okay. So, out you go. You're looking for leaves. Olivia out. Gather all the leaves on this side, then figure it out from there. Any in here that I need? Nope. Let's do this one. This one's simple enough. It's a fish. It's a fish. We're missing part of the fish. There it is. Fish. I can't wish anything bad on you for not drinking water because that would mean bad things for a Nuzlocke. You get a pass. Hey. Yonder dragon. Ooh. What is this? Dragonfly. Dragonflies are cool. Some people fear them. I think they're pretty. No, I didn't want to change it. Shell. Helix. Is this the Helix? It is a Helix. I know that because of Pokemon. And these are just leaves. That's not a line. Game. How dare you? Pet. Okay, this mess. They've been booped. They've been boopity. Looks like it fits there. This doesn't look like it fits anywhere. Okay, those two go together. That goes here. here. Okay, it's starting to make sense, slowly but surely. There you go. More plants. You sleep now? Have a good EP, have a good rest. I appreciate you stopping by. Okay. Up here. Is this a snack? I think it's a snack. Thank you for the lurkies, game. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a snack. Ugh. A very dead one. We're missing part of its tail. Next. Oh, games. Okay, I like this shelf. I like this stuff. I don't know. I don't like how it looks right now, but I like this. What the hell? Hey, chat, look at this. It stacks by itself. Now do it again. What the hell? Okay, we have this. I don't like how I organized the colors. I don't like how that ended up, but... Red, orange, yellow, green, slightly more green. It should go in between here. Green, blue, black, white. That's better. Oh. Now I want on the bottom. Bottom. There we go. Oh. Made a sound. Made a sound. That's making like the Pokemon 8-bit sounds. Hehehe. Okay. So we have a lot of these. I can see somewhat of a shape here. We have a bunch of joysticks. Why do we have so many joysticks? Leave this. Okay. How would one organize their joysticks? Something about that sounds wrong. There's a number of buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This fits... That fits here. Okay, how would this be organized? Triangle. Kinda? Not really. This could go here. Did these fit on this shelf? Yes, they do. Okay. That ain't it. That ain't it. At least... kinda better. Trying to make this as triangle as I can. I'll go here then. That. I think that's right. The discs are right. Cubes are right. Joysticks should be right. Something's wrong with here. You don't like how I did my colors? Is that it? Yeah, I guess you could go here. That looks wrong though. Red, orange, mixed yellow, green, blue. It's because of this. Chat, how would you usually organize your colors? Because this looks right to me. At least. It's the middle colors that are iffy, I guess. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. Monochrome usually goes at the ends. Look at this. Where did red go? No, it doesn't like that. No. No, it doesn't like that either. Well, I don't know what it wants. I don't think following the Rubik's Cube would help either. Does the disc have... No, that has two orange. We can't follow that either. Okay, first hint. What colors do you want? Or do you not care about color? We did that, we did that, we did this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did all that. Wait, we did everything. What do you mean? What do you not like? Well? Eh. Eh. If it's not the color, then what's the issue? Eh. I did do everything else right? Yeah, the joysticks are right. Oh. Wait, was that the issue? Oh, come on. I did have it then. You're not supposed to leave your games on, that's not right. Board game. Not right to leave your board game like this. Oh dear. Okay, let us construct our board. This feels like one of those slider puzzles gone wrong. Someone dropped it. these two go together. I need to do this not in the square. These go together. This goes here. What else do we have? We have a mountain. I'd imagine that's a corner. No, is that a corner? We have edges here. The kite line's up there. No. This goes here. Okay. I think we got that. Oh, Scrabble. I haven't done Scrabble in so long. Scrabble is a very good way to know if someone can spell words. I feel like most people in this new generation won't be able to play Scrabble properly. There's a lot of which gen is at this point? There's a lot of kids, teenagers, even college-level students actually, who don't know how to read properly. They can't sound out things because they were never really taught how to. It makes you realize how much we're failing the new generation. Because there's a lot of people who know how to speak, like, that's a given. It's actual grammatical and spelling and everything else that they are not taught properly these days. And it's depressing. It's depressing how much education has devolved over time. The expectations of education has devolved. Because the pattern that I see, at least, with education, especially as someone who was a TA, ULI, is the generations are becoming dumber because people aren't teaching them properly, and instead of trying to fix the teaching issue, what academics does instead is lower the expectations of what they need people to know by the point that they're taking said class. This is especially true with CS. And math, you can't really do that with. But in terms of CS, hell yeah, they do that. It's not a good thing. Because you would go into a class expecting to learn XYZ, but instead of learning XYZ, you learn the basics even before that because they don't expect people to know it anymore. And now you're just forced to do several terms worth of work that you normally wouldn't have to do before. Like, some people argued, at least in my college, that the college is just trying to steal more money while they can. And honestly, it is how it feels. Because instead of fixing the issue, they're just accommodating to it. In the laziest way possible. I'd assume it's even worse in the K through 12 section of education. I don't know what they teach them anymore at this point. It's probably a lot different from when I was in K through 12. Everyone's getting stupider, that's all it is. These marbles go up here. Instead of giving children tablets, what they should do is give them these type of puzzles. They need to make people use their brain again. And not just brain rot. People need the cognitive functions. And that doesn't happen if you're just looking at a tablet. There's no thinking really involved, you're just staring. You're staring and existing. Goes up here. I feel like we have a lot more stuff than we need. That snaps into place there. Hi. Let's send the dice go up here. Yeah, it's 3-sided. 4, 5. Hold up. I'm confusing myself. 3-sided. No, not that. I don't know my D&D dice. Wonderful. Apparently I know it enough. The triangle dice is so weird. How does it work? Every other dice makes sense. It's the face that's upwards, but how does a triangle work? Yeah. That's the level we rated the other person with. I was not paying attention to what they were doing, so I'm going in blind. Oh, wonderful. This is a mess. Okay. We got wormies. And you got the fishies. I would like to shove everything out of the jar. Thank you very much. This is a mess. That looks like it would go there. There's things in the way. No, it's slightly too big. That has to go in the middle, understood. What about the wormies? I think it could go there. Oh, it makes squishy noises. Ugh. Fun story time, that reminds me. When I was in elementary school, the school that I was in, we had a lot of worms there. We had a giant field that spanned like the whole entire school. It wrapped around 2/3 of the whole elementary school. It was a giant ass field, and it was separated between kindergarten to 2nd grade, I think, and 3rd grade to 5th grade. Then the 5th grade side connected to the middle school track, so it was even bigger. It connected to the middle school fields. So if certain children began to wander, they had no way to keep track of them. They did not care enough to keep track of us. They just expected us all to return to the classrooms by the point they blew the whistle. I would not trust kindergartners and other elementary school students to do that, but they did for us. The whoopee. Anyways, back to the point. There were a lot of worms because of how big the field was. It was all grass and dandelions out there. There were some hornets too. That's a different issue. Young Coco thought it'd be funny. And it's never a good thing when I say that. Young Coco thought it'd be funny to yoink some worms and shove them into my pockets. Because, I liked collecting plants and other stuff because that was the point where I collected said plants, right? So I'd collect dead plants, clovers, anything I can shove into my pockets, and that included worms. And that was the day I learned that if you do that, the worm will become shriveled and kind of become like a cracker. A dehydrated worm is interesting. I was one of the kids who would just yoink the worm with my bare hands because I did not care for the slimy things. It didn't really bother me. And that extended to bugs and spiders. Now chat, I was a little menace. What do you think I did with those? What do you think I did with the bugs and spiders I would catch randomly? Answer. Show them to other children and make them scream. That was a great kid. Yoga Puff, hello Steph, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Get a head pat, thank you. You also get a head pat. Never understood what these are for. They just sound funny. Look. Doing fine, how about you? I'm doing good currently. We'll see how my mentality devolves the more I play this game. Currently I'm doing fine. I'm doing good, actually. I haven't really been forced to use hints yet. I've figured everything out on my own, aside from that one level that I had to turn on a Game Boy, and I didn't realize that. But we're schmovin'. Let's see here. I'm head patable? Have I been told that? I think I have been told that I'm head patable. Funny enough, my brother is more head patable than me because between us two, he has the floofy hair. He has very floofy hair, so it's very head patable. He doesn't like it when other people touch his hair, but he lets me head pat it. Because I've been doing it since I was young. He got used to me doing it. He knows it makes me happy. Hello! Welcome Raiders! Cairo Jacob, welcome in! Let me do a shout out for you. The music's gonna cut out because this game doesn't like not being in focus. How are y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. Let me type this real quick before the name disappears from my vision. There you go. What were y'all doing? Marvel Rivals, how'd that go? Also, hello, Fire Panda. Welcome back. Hi, Mom. Yes, hello, son. Thank you, Urban Vixen Vibes. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Abyss. Hopefully enjoy your stay. For those who don't know who I am Kogopuff, a Thailand Dragon VTuber. We play a variety of games here. Usually Nika is our main thing, but we do Persona 3 Reload and a bunch of other random things. Kara Jacob, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Abyss. Hopefully enjoy your stay. No shoutouts, laggy, and you hate it. We are doing the shoutouts. If you raid, you get a shoutout. That is the policy. We support the people who support us. Speaking of which, where? Shoot. I think I broke something. Chat, I broke something. Speaking of which, you gotta follow back. There you go. Too bad? Exactly. What was I saying? Hell yeah. If you need to raid and run, go right ahead. Do what you need to do. Get some rest. Get your food. Get your whatever else you need. I don't know where I was going with that. Especially if you had a long stream. Relax, decompress, do what you need to do. If you want to hang around, then by all means, you're welcome here. We are a comfy community, and I'm currently organizing a fishing box, I think. I don't know what it's actually called. These are my henchmen and henchwomen, bricked and urban. Hello there. The game's gonna zoom in while I scroll on my chat because it does not do that separately for some reason. So apologies for the game going wow. Yes, hello, hello. You need to actually eat and freaking go to bed. Yeah, get your food, get your rest. Appreciate the raid. We love blinding Cairo. How so? You got burger? Nice. What type of burger? Burgers are good. Are you one of the heathens, though, who don't put any condiments on your burgers? I know some people like that. Those fit nicely there. Okay, what else was I doing? Where do these go? These are bobbers, right? The fishing bobs. Ooh, they bounce. That's a nice sound. This game also doubles as an ASMR. So he has glasses and he has a redeem that makes it so he oh no, you guys bully Cairo. Oh no. Blazing onion and don't know, just have burger and don't like condiments. Fair enough. Some people love the sauces, some people hate them. To each their own. I think this goes here. Maybe goes here. It goes here. Okay, what else do we have? We're missing the thing that for fish. Fish? Why is that squishy? I don't know how to feel about that. That sounds squishy. Okay, I'm seeing a pattern. We see something here. Good things are happening. They were happening. Yes. Yes. Bricked, thank you for the follow up into Abyss. Hopefully enjoy your stay. I do have frog. I guess it's a type of bait. Blinded him for 5 games straight yesterday. It was hilarious. Y'all bully him. Then again, when you're a streamer, you sign up to be bullied. You can't really say anything. You're signing up for this treatment. You have to go, Sally? Your date has arrived? Ooh, a date. Hopefully that goes well. Have fun and good luck. It's ripping their most at Godside. I don't know if y'all heard that. I live very close to a street that connects to the highway, so we hear a lot of cars pass by sometimes. You gonna go check on your sister? Fair enough. She's sick. Hopefully she gets better soon, but yeah, go check on her. It better, we've been dating for a year now. Yeah, hopefully it goes well. Hopefully you both have fun. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have fun on your date. I'm vibing to the music. Okay. What were we doing? Hooks. I see more hooks. More hooks. Yes. That makes Brain happy. Okay, if this goes here, then the other children of its type also go here. That's how it usually works. And knowing this game, it's alternating colors. Yes. Okay, that side's done. What else are we missing? Heavyweights. Will this go here? Kinda. It kinda fits. all these fish probably go here, so that means these go here. It's all coming together. I don't like how this is by itself, alone. But I guess if this all like closes up, then it fits perfectly. We have the line to go by. Okay, let's follow the line. Let's see where this takes us. I like how before the raid I was doing like a very interesting story time of when I was in elementary school. No one heard that, right? No one heard that? Y'all don't need to know that. Okay, I don't like how it's not snapping into place. Where's the start? There's too many fish. Out you go. Usually if it's right, it snaps into place. You're not getting that. That's slightly concerning. Okay, I guess we'll deal with it. Let's start with one of them. And go from there. I do believe these line up. They should be opposite facing. That's usually how it goes. So, let's organize these. Next one should be one of... That kind of works. I see that. And if none of these... Does this work? That works. And to continue that, we have... That's too angled. We have this one. No. No. So she's not on yet, you're really worried about her, you're gonna DM her. Is she usually on by now, I'm guessing? No, hopefully she's doing alright, even if she's sick. Hopefully it's nothing serious. But now it's snapping into place. Okay. We did get part of the pattern right. I just got the end wrong. There you go. She's usually on an hour ago because this is actually our job. Oh, she streams full time. I mean, it's false. I would assume she has like her own Discord and updates people if she's not gonna stream today. But DM her, see what's happening. I'd pat the cat. You're in her Discord, fair enough. Well, hopefully she's alright, as much as she can be. She hasn't given any notice? Nope. I hope it's nothing serious. Okay, let's do this. Where would this go? Over here. I think these are buttons. No, these are coins. I have a coin collection. That was one of the other random things I used to collect because of Coco Dad also doing that. I stole some of his coin collection to do my own. There's a cat one. I like those places. It's usually like aquariums and zoos where you can put in a penny and it presses it into a unique pattern. I like those. Like it says she went live an hour ago, which is normal, but that she went on a lunch break at 8 instead of 12 our time. Well, it's possible she's just feeling particularly under the weather, but yeah, go check on her. It's always better to check than not to. You never know what might happen. Okay, Alright, so that's the silhouette organization. There's 2 more. What else can we... Completely ignore the silhouettes. Feels wrong, but... we can organize it by shape and size. She's only gonna go, sorry, you don't have to apologize. You're perfectly fine. Go support your sister. I'm gonna try to figure out how these coins all work together. We have angular. We have angular and we have the flowery. The ovals. I guess this would... Would this go under flowery? I guess. No, that doesn't... No. No. My brain's going burr. How would this... How would we do this other than... What? We do have color. Color is always the obvious one. Let's do color. If nothing makes sense, just do the obvious one. There we go. That's another one, so we have 1 more. And I have no idea what. You're back. Are you just gonna keep flipping back and forth? Oh, welcome back. She's okay? Okay, that's good. I'll let her know that I hope she feels better soon. Because I cannot really, like, conveniently pull her chat up currently. You here to stay? Her computer is just tweaking, until you sleep. Well, you're appreciated, Firefan. You get a head pat. You can enjoy the coin ASMR and the music. Are the coins gonna be the first one that make me look at the hint properly? Because we did get it the first time we did it. We got ovals. We have a 3rd one? No, not really. We have the ones with the openings. Do we have enough of them? We have enough ones with openings to make a row. Okay, if it's based on rows, it's probably also based off of hole size. Saying that sounds kind of wrong. Hole size. You can't because you have a lot of stuff due tomorrow and you can't turn it in after tomorrow. Oh, you're gonna be on the grind. Well, good luck with whatever you're working on. Don't stay up too late, okay? Like, yes, it's important to finish it, but don't push yourself too hard. And knowing if it's done and it's for LA, okay. I'll get to the grind then. Okay, we have indented ones. And then we have smooth ones. Okay, I see what categories I want. Is that it? You haven't done, like, anything this unit crying. It's like 2 months of work. Fire... Why did you stack it all up for the end? In academics, that's the worst thing you can do with your work, because at that point, you're just cramming everything. Yes, you were sick. That's a valid excuse, yes. But now you have to deal with all this. So you missed a bunch of stuff? Yeah. You got a head pat. Though at the same time, if you're sick, you would think your teacher would give you some leeway. Because I assume they would have known. Unless you just had time and you forgot to do it until now. Like, it was a combination. Not her, she sucks. Oh, you got a bad teacher, that, okay. I don't like the teachers who aren't accommodating to sicknesses, like, because you can't control that. That's not something you choose to do. She's the one teacher everyone fears. Let me guess, she's an old school teacher as well. She has the old school values. She is, but isn't. Like, she's nice. No. Not really. So she's just an interesting teacher. Well, if you have work you need to catch up on, go do that. Don't let me distract you. Don't do that. I'll just be organizing over here. If you need a brain break to chat, then I'll be here. This doesn't fit anywhere. You're a long one. What is this? That's a fancy measuring tool. Okay. What else we got? Needle. What's a fancy pencil? I don't... Is that a... What is that? I've never seen it on a pencil before. We got some yarn. Got the sewing kit. Look, these indents are for the scissors. That much is obvious. Do that. Imagine you buy a drawer and it's just perfect for your scissors. Only in games. That's an interesting pair of scissors. I'm missing a pair. Where? Oh. Zipper. Like, I'm sure we're missing a few things out there, right? We were. We're also missing a pair of scissors. Where did they go? That's not scissors. It'll turn up eventually. Oh, there's these. I'm just blind. There you go. There's something missing. Okay, we got a bunch of yarn. We got string. We got needles and buttons. Okay, everything out. Let's figure out what's happening. Got a screwdriver. Oh, my mouse is dying. That's not good. It's like, why does it stop moving? Let me plug that in real quick. My mouse is sideways now, we'll deal with it. Got a little cotton on the end there. Okay, we got paper... Yeah, those aren't paper clips. I was gonna say paper clip. Those aren't paper clips, these are pins. I know what they're called. I used to do sewing too. I had a lot of artistic hobbies because of my parents. It was Coco Mom that liked doing these sewing things. Well, I don't know if I'd say like. It's more like it was just her doing it usually. I liked watching her though. She'd give me the less sharp needles, she'd give me the blunt ones and let me play with those. I used to make painting drawings and I would sew the outlines on with the needle. So I know how to do stitches because of that. Got zippers. What else would go here? Do these go here? I imagine. They fit perfectly. What colors are we dealing with? It looks like the same colors we always deal with. Let's do the order we're used to. We're supposed to have an orange? Looks like there's one missing. No, this is our orange. We're missing the red. Yeah, that should be fine. We have these needles that looks like they would go here. Perfect, perfect. Where are the other ones? We have the thumb protector for needles. Looks like there'd be one more here. Thumb protector can go there. Okay, we're making progress. Let's see here. Imagine this would go in one of these shelves. Drawers. It'd have to go here. Anything else go in here? This fits in here. These three aren't things I would pair together, but it works. And these... these kind of line up here. Oh, I messed up my yarn. Now my threads. These line up. One, two, and a three. They don't snap in place though, so it's a bit concerning, but... unless they're supposed to be flipped. Yeah, that snaps into place. It's supposed to be flipped. There you go. Chat, would you put these two together? I probably would. That looks right. These look like button drawers. They're different colors. I used to organize buttons when I was younger. My mother was too lazy to organize them, so she would just give it to me because I was bored and just sitting and doing nothing. In a way, she was making me do work without realizing it, but it was fun for me. She knew how to use her brain. She knew how to use a bored child to her advantage. Those together? There you go. This looks like it'd go here. Which means all these pins go down here. Which direction they're facing, of course. There we go. I got that. Don't move the game. Got that. This goes here. This DLC is a lot more calming than the other one, I will admit. This one works with my brain a lot better because we're putting things into smaller cases. It has some system to it. My brain likes systems. Unless they're in math. I don't like math that much. I can do math. I don't enjoy math. Oh, rings. I know what these are for. really wear rings often. If at all. I have 2 rings that I wear. And they have little chains. They're like titanium, I guess. They're titanium rings. I think 8mm and 6mm. They have a chain going around the middle so that you can fidget with them. They're kind of like a ring fidget toy for my ADHD brain. I see the colors here. They're doing that again. Red. Red question mark? That's orange. Orange. Green. I guess it'd be like this. Yeah. There's shape. There's number of badges. We'll deal with that later. Pocket watches are so fancy. I don't have a pocket watch, but they're cool. I feel like we're missing something. We're missing drawer cabinet space, aren't we? At least I'll go here. Question mark? I was gonna say it makes a shape, but no, this thing does not want to cooperate. It was making a shape. Maybe the other way around. No. And that doesn't make sense. It makes absolutely no sense. What are we doing here? Kinda. Yeah, that makes a shape. We're missing an ear. Trying to make this. Chat, we're missing something, and I don't know what. Unless we have to do the rings in order, then that'll unlock something. It's like a puzzle in a puzzle. Let's do a number of points. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Ooh, yeah, it does. Okay, then that unlocks its ear. Oh, I like this. This makes brain go, wow, okay, I like this. So now I need to figure out the next 2 puzzles. Imagine these fit in here? Or maybe over here. It's in here. Okay. Let's get all of those. Some are visible. We have these. Don't move that. We have these pieces. Okay. So that's what we're working with. Boop. I was in a Nika minigame last night that was similar to this. It was the same minigame as the Resident Evil Club, for those who remember that. Where you have to fit weapons into a suitcase. It just reminds me of that. There you go. Ooh. We got a cat. Now... Now this cell and this cell. Anything down here? Oh. So if we finish this, this is gonna open up to another one then. Cool, cool. Put these on the side where we can see them then. I don't know what these plastic skeletons are. But either way. We have these. I'd imagine that's right. Boop, 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 boop. I think. Then these should go over here then. Progress. Ooh. And that's where the cat goes. In that case, these go here. Making progress, chat. Something's wrong. Unless I push something out of place. This is wrong. You got Thor from a malfunction fusion and red alarm. You got Thor. Like, I read that, then I processed it again. You got Thor. Congratulations! I don't know how incorrect his build became because fusion accident builds are all memes. So, probably gonna have to refuse that, but you can carry over a lot of the skills from fusion accident builds. It was from like a level 19 and 23. Yeah, accidents don't make any sense in terms of levels. Congrats on the accident. I don't know how wrong its build is though. Some of them are useful for the predetermined build, some of them are just funny. Yes? Okay, well hopefully it's useful to you. You're back just for a second though, cause schleip. Not really? You can probably find a way to use it. I know how to make use of all the accident builds. For like, turning it into a useful one. I don't get what's happening here. How do these owls... I don't get it. The reason for high tier persona. Yeah, now you have Thor. Now you have Thor for something else. Okay, I got everything else I think. We got the owl clock. We got this. Kind of... Fire Panda is single. What do you think the sign will have more? Do you want the second sentence there too? Let's cut the music for a second. And get Fire Panda his sign. Put it all in there? Yes, okay. If that's what you want. I don't know if that's a good pitch for yourself, but... fair enough. I think this... is... oh. I think this... I'll probably make this into 4 lines. It'll be funny, you're in a dark room and turn your brightness all the way up from the lowest. Why? Why? Why did you flashbang yourself? That's the one thing you don't do. A boop. Why did period turn like that? Period, why are you tweaking? The period doesn't want to be a period right now, but there's your sign. You wanted to be able to read it. I don't think you need high brightness to read in a dark room, Fire Panda. For those who can't see the bottom corner that I'm covering, I'm currently trying to figure out how to organize these owls in like a section of 4, and I'm very confused right now. How do they... You're gonna go, good night, have a good rest, have a good evening. Either that or good luck on the stuff that you're working on. If someone wants to meet you, please tell me, like ping you. Fair enough. Hey, someday we'll find someone. Someday. Someone will be willing. You want me to close this? Your spidey senses will go off and you'll wake up. Fair enough. I might need a hint for this because I don't get the owls. We did this. We did that. We did the clock, we did the middle right. Center, rotate, rotate, stop. Yeah, I don't get that. Center, rotate, rotate, side. I don't get it. I'll concede that one to the hint. I did not get that one. Imagine if this is how you meet your first girlfriend. You never know. You never know. I certainly didn't expect to meet mine on Twitter. You never know. Cat. If it sits, it fits. This cat is liquid. I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for being with the cat for a certain amount of time. I don't know if it's this cat or if it's a different screen. Head pat. It kind of seems like you want to be honest. Very portable. Very oh, like the cat's like a me cat? Honestly, yeah. Though if I was a cat, I'd probably have black fur instead of white. The white fur ones are very fancy. Oh god, that was long. Okay. It goes here, and it magically disappears. Because that's how these work, right? Oh, correct, is bullying you. If you're a cat, you'd be a golden retriever. Yes, I do know. Yes, it is. I don't know if a golden retriever is a cat, Fire. That doesn't fit. Like, this one has to go in here. It's way too long. Oh, I didn't open it fully. Yeah, that would make sense. There you go. Oh, whoop. Imagine if this is how drawers worked. That'd be so convenient. You'd lose your stuff so easily, though, if that was the case. If you're actually a cat, you'd be a Maine Coon? Fair enough. Very friendly cat, probably. Beige cat. Like, some people say cats aren't sociable or friendly, but a lot of them are actually. Oh, I don't know how I like this one. Interesting. Big, like beige. A big cat. You didn't know that was a word. Yeah, beige. It's a color. Beige is a color. It's kind of like in between yellow and tan, I would say. It's kind of like this, but lighter. Yeah, it's a big cat. Big. Okay, let's take all this. I shoved that one into the ground. That has a broken base now. Let's take all this out. They're supposed to match their windows. I think is how it works. Well, trophies though. Chat, our goal is to figure out what all these trophies are for. Be proud of your accomplishments. Just take them all out. Okay, we have a jar. Can I have a fun story for when you're in college because you don't feel like typing? Fair enough. So this could be anything. Tape? Probably arts and crafts trophy? I feel like this is either a food related one or it could also be an art one. Whistle. What would a whistle be? Pet training, maybe? Sports? Acorn could be like camping, but we also have the lantern here. Scouts, maybe? I think this is also a crafts one. That looks like an art one. Cooking. Scholar? Academics, maybe? This is... nope. This is just a straight up egg. Cat show. Our cats do be #1. That could be art again. This is camping. I have no clue what a peanut trophy would be for. Bird watching? Bonsai. And that could be writing too. A lot of trophies. Oh, ceramic cats. I love these. My mother used to have like ceramics statue things too. They're all in like a storage box. So I don't know where they went. They're somewhere in this house. She used to collect ceramic stuff. They're very cute. I know some people collect the... Everyone has a different collection of some sort, but ceramics are always adorable. This wood is also very fancy. Let's go here. Yeah, it's here. It uses up so much space for just the wood. It's like portrait frames. It's actually cute. I like this orange one. Look at it. This chonky boy. This is adorable. They sell a lot of ceramic cats in Japan now that I think about it. Not just for the shrines, but for in general. A singular peanut. What's in here? Emptiness. More emptiness. Even more emptiness. Who makes a drawer like this? The royal peanut. That was so unnecessary. Oh, that was cool. I didn't even try to put it in the correct place. Ooh. Ooh, mini set. This is a mini set. Ah, it's a miniature set. These are adorable. I never got to do like a mini set for all the collection hobbies that I did do in the past, but if I were to pick one up, I would do a mini set sometime in the future. I have miniature toy cars. I think my parents got that for my brother specifically, but I ended up taking all of them because I had more interest in them than my brother. I used to stack them and shove them into a box. Next. Ooh! Oh, I like this one. This one's cute. Why is it so loud? We're like making earthquakes. We're making earthquakes by moving these. That's funny. Okay, so these have to go here. That goes there. Music's so ominous for some reason. Why is the music like this? It's like... the music's calming but not calming at the same time. There you go. Next. Space. Hammer. Oh, this is cool. They usually do this for the last one, though. We're on drugs again. Unless I already finished it. We did finish it. Okay, I know I said it was shorter, but I didn't know it was that shorter. We didn't really have issues with that one. Let's see, where are we at? Almost 2.5. We could try to do the archives, too. Might as well. The credits, of course. Even if we could skip it, I'm not gonna skip it. We're gonna honor the people who worked on this. We're gonna chill here for a bit. We're gonna do a stretchy break in the meantime. My back. I'm not sore anymore from the exercising, which means I can do that again. My back. In terms of all the hobbies I have, I chose to destroy my back. I'm a CS major who likes to do art, who likes to read stuff either in a book or on devices, which means my posture sucks. I'm a gamer on top of that. I don't shrimp, though. I'm not that bad. But my back is suffering. It has always been suffering. I think the downfall started around middle school. Because that's when that's the point that I started to do all those hobbies. What did young Coco do before that point? It was mainly just arts and crafts before that. I don't think my posture was ever good. Yeah, it was never good. It just got worse over time. Chat, everyone gets a posture check besides me. I'm the streamer. I don't need a posture check, I do that to myself. Cat. Hello. What's your name again? All the cats have names. What was yours? So big. I do believe, like, those type of cats, 90% of their body is floof. Like, do not trust the cat's shape based on its floof. It will escape the fences that you put up. I've seen cats be able to slip underneath doors before, like closed doors. Do not trust the liquid that is the cat. Okay, so is that all done? We don't even have bonus levels for this one. Yeah, it's a lot shorter. Okay. Well, we have some time, so let's do the archive. There's only 46 here, so all this together should be around the length of the main story. Because this one is all these numbers combined. So, seeing stars was just humongous. That's what I'm starting to understand. Let me update the title real quick. Let's see here. Here, plus archive. I spelled that wrong. Archive. There we go. And we're gonna leave this sign up for 2 more minutes. Ooh. Or shapes. I like shapes. Brain likes shapes. The chalk bits. Combine chalk bits. That's an eraser. Okay, we have... That's orange. Red. Orange. Yellow. Green. Light green. Is this blue or is it purple? And the white... this is marble. Which implies there is a black somewhere. I was very tempted to do somewhere over the rainbow, but I don't know if that's copyrighted or not, so I probably shouldn't do that. You can usually do like 3 seconds of a song without getting bonked, right? Assuming you don't sing well enough, you have to purposely not sing it well to avoid that. Because if you sing it horribly, then no one will recognize what you're trying to sing. That's how it works. Goes here. Got these cutter tips. There's the black. More. I guess there's stuff underneath. Yes, there is. Of course there is. Whoop. Boop. I love origami. I need to do origami again. It's been years since I last did origami. I having hyperhidrosis makes origami fun because I say that sarcastically, because you have to deal with the origami paper becoming wet because of your own sweat. It's just something you have to deal with. As a person with hyperhidrosis, you don't really control it. The more you think about it, the worse it gets too. That's a fun thing. But sometimes the fact that the paper gets wet actually makes it easier to fold, so it's a double-edged thing. No, I want to pick up the cut, thank you. Put that up here. Oh, no. This is what I get for having my mouse plugged in at a weird angle. Boop. A boop. A boop. A boop. And a boop. Then these should go in here. They all belong together. Pencils in the pencil tray. Which means the origami goes up here. Yes. It's all coming together, chat. Kind of. Somewhat. It was. Let me grab the one. Thank you. Now it's all coming together. I know what I'm doing. Mostly. Aha. Right? No? What's wrong? Am I doing off the crack height? That's wrong. Are they supposed to be bordered? Yes, they are. Okay. Okay, so that's the color order that I expect every time then. Understood. I think my mouse is charged enough I can unhandicap myself. My wrist is at a somewhat normal angle now. Ooh. Is this? Oh no. Oh no. It's a mess. These are always fun to fidget with. I know they're not supposed to be fidget toys, but can you blame me? Is this still here? Well, this goes here. Okay, we have nuts. What other obvious things do we have? What? Is this an ice cream cone? That doesn't belong in here. It is an ice cream cone. It even has a sound. Why is that in here? I'm kind of hungry. God damn it. It snaps in place, but doesn't look like it fit there. Interesting. That goes here. Very interesting. What else do we got? This thing goes right there. Let's do the big boys first. Those tend to be the most obvious, as I misplaced that one. I say tend to be. Zip ties. Zip ties, zip ties, zip ties. Zip ties. A very rusty wrench. Very heavy one, too. I think it's right here. Probably should clean that up. Whoever owns this. There we go. Let's below here. Let's get these in a visible place. I don't know why I'm putting a knife in the toolbox. Then again, we have a wafer, so I'm not even questioning that. Boop. That goes here. Hammer time. That does not fit. Hammer time. Whatever this thing is called. That's for scraping off wallpapers now. And a knife. Multi key tool? Question mark? This thingamabobber. Another wrench. Screwdriver. Smaller pliers. Bigger pliers. Small wrench. I don't know what this thing is. Sure. Lonely zip tie. Nothing else is under here, right? And another zip tie. Something goes right here. And these... they could fit here, or they could fit here. We have two of these. 2, 3. Perfect. Another zip tie. It's all coming together, chat. Slowly but surely. What is this? What is this? Goes here. Boop. Boop. Goes up here. And we got all the different... these are called drill bits, right? Oh, are these drill bit holders? Yes, drill bit holder. It's based on what the ends are. I know this. I've seen Coco Dad work on tools enough to know what this is. I know. Can I tell based off of what I'm seeing though? That's a good question. Bigger, smaller. Where's the... it's hard to tell when you're looking at a game. I think this is a star. Pointed plus. But... Bigger plus? No, you're... no, wait. No, you're this. Smaller square, bigger square. I think that's right. I hope that's right. We'll find out. Sure, I don't know why you would need that, but sure. 1 and a 2 and a 3. It doesn't go there. And a 3. Then we have a marble. Now this space for these four. Marble goes... Where... Marble goes here. Weird toolbox, but sure. I know my drill bits, chat. I don't know my makeup, chat. I don't use makeup. Oh no. Yeah, why do you leave hair in your comb? No, don't do that. Take it out. I don't understand people who leave like a bunch of hair in their hairbrushes. It might make it go by easier, but even then, I don't get it. Okay, at least these have indents. I don't need to use my brain to figure out where they go. I like that. I appreciate that. I'm gonna assume this is like nail polish. That's what it looks like. I don't know what these are for. What else am I missing? Alright. Oh, it's stuck to the drawer. Look, I can't move it. We have another one of these. I feel like I'm missing a nail polish. Am I blind? Oh, it's blind. Never mind. A toothbrush, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. There's a reason why it's bent like this. There's actual toothbrushes like this because of like the angle of your teeth makes it harder for some people to actually brush it properly. At least I think that's how it is. Got the comb with a bunch of hair, because why the hell not? This person is trying to get every last drop out of their toothpaste. I feel that. We got these. I don't know why you got your sink stopper in here, but sure. Why not? You do you. That snaps in place here. Got the lipsticks. They're used to cut something. Got brush. Not sure what this is. Oh. That shrinks in. Oh. I didn't even realize. Okay, this is the I don't know what's happening drawer. Duck. I used to have one of these. I never put them on because they taste disgusting, by the way. You gotta have your mint. I love peppermint. I always take the peppermint if a food place offers them for free. I love peppermint. That goes in that corner. The floss looks like it goes down here. Hair ties. Go over here. At least. Huh. That's cool. I would not leave the lipstick out like that if I were them, but to each their own. That snaps into place here. What else do we got? I feel like we're missing one of these now. Do we have another one? We did. They're all separated. I don't like that. How dare. This goes here, that goes there, and this... There's empty space here that I don't like. Where else could it go? Nope. The cap? Perfect. Moving on. Speaking of peppermint candy canes. I didn't really have a ton of candy canes when I was younger. They're a bit different from peppermint, you say. It takes a lot longer to eat them. Oh, they don't snap in place. I need to keep them like that. Okay, we can do that. I would eat candy canes if I could when I was younger, but my parents, specifically my mother, didn't want me having too much candy. So I'd have to sneak it if I ever did. My school would give it to me, then I'd have to hide it or eat it at school. That way, Pokemon wouldn't find out. I feel like everyone did that at least once when they were a kid. Sneak food and candy. Unfortunately for me, she doesn't watch the streams. Unless I show them to her. So I am scot-free. She'll never know. Boop. It's so stressful that they don't snap in place. I'm trying to be perfect with them. I probably don't need to be. Watch the game, it's like, you have to do these in a specific order. Like, they need to be lined up in a specific order. I'm just gonna be staring into the void like, that would've been nice to know earlier. Before I started doing this. Wait. Oh, they're whole now. As I say that, it makes me want to do it in a specific order. Okay, as I say that. Which means this needs to go over here. I guess I did enough candy canes that it's fine now? Oh. There you go. Why was that one of the more stressful ones? Candy! More candy. Are these like the taffy can? What is this? This looks like taffy. Red, green, green, yellow. White, beige, beige, white. Hold up. Hold up. I'm confusing myself. I'm gonna assume this one has multiple solutions. I'm gonna just line up the ribbons. Let's start with that. That seems to make more sense right now. Oh, cat. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay. I guess we have a train now. Eh. I guess we have to train. Sure. used to have a toy train. I forgot about that. That unlocked a memory. I had a toy train with like a button tooting horn on it. I used to play with that so much when I was younger. I completely forgot that ever existed. Wonder where it went. I know it's still somewhere around here. I don't know where it went though. I used to love that thing. The toys I used to play with weren't very feminine, as you would call them. It's like the orange track race car magnet ones. I used to play with those. I used to have a bunch of the miniature cars. I used to play with trains and the little mech robot things. We had a little tiny engineer set that you can make helicopters and other vehicles with, and they actually rotated like the chopper part, so it had a motor and it would rotate at high speed. It was not meant for children. My parents gave it to me as a child, so that was fun. I think that's where I got my interest in robotics, actually. Probably. Okay, so I did buy the front, all the ones going yay, and we got a third one. What pose is this one doing? What would the third one be? Yes, we have one here. The only similarity I see with these three are the scarves, but this isn't a solution. We already did that. What's the third thing? You can line up the trees here to make it look like this one. I don't think it's something connected to the trees. That'd be too big brain, no? This one doesn't have a scarf. What am I missing? I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. Unless, wait a minute. No, we're not looking at the hint yet. Unless... Unless it's how the snow looks. Other way around. Yeah! I've played enough levels to know what they're looking for now. It's the snow lining up. I almost needed a hint there. Are we in the Christmas-themed ones? We got presents. These are so taped together, it's funny. These are so poorly taped together. It's actually cute. Okay, these need to line up some way, shape, or form. You would think they line up. Or they don't. Or they just don't. I could see that being a thing. What does it want me to do here? This one I'm even more unsure. We can technically do solid colors. Or at least try to do it at the best of our abilities. Is there a way to do it for here? No offense to the person who taped together these presents, but surely there's a better way to do this. Surely. I'm completely lost on this one. What is happening? The tape? The tape? Which barbarian tape these? I can barely see the tape. I'm squinting now. The tape, you say? The game expected me to notice how the tape lines up. Oh, hell nah. I can barely see it. This person has tape all in the same place as I think. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I can barely see this. In a row, or at least the patterns. Kind of. I was trying to match the colors, but maybe it's not the color, but the line. Kinda. Sounds alternating. There is one. That would line up with... Oh, I see it. That's mean. This doesn't look good. This looks like a mess. Moving on. Nutcrackers! Look at these little guys. Organize by height. Ooh, 5 solutions, okay. We got the weapons. You don't like that? Other way around? No? Ooh. Weapon length? I'm gonna assume that was weapon length unless I did something else. There's beard length. Boopity. There is color, but that's a bit harder to do. There's crown lines. Amount of dots. Amount of dots on the crown. And one more. What else are we doing? We did weapon, we did height, we did beard. I guess there's also mustache, but is their mustache equal to their beard length? I think so. What else is there? I was not trying to do a solution. What did I do? Like, which organ? Huh? What did I do just now? That wasn't weapon. That wasn't. It's not beard lane. That's not the crown either. I was trying to do color. Was that one of the ones I did accidentally? No, that was weapon length. I did that without even realizing. That was weapon length. What else can we do? There's like crown type, but that's probably not it. Belts? No, not belt. Number of buttons? Okay. No, a lot of them have the same amount. What else could it be? Knee height? Maybe? It was knee height. I played enough levels to know. Oh, we're in Halloween now. Isn't that supposed to come before Christmas? Oh, look at them. They're cute. They don't move up or down, so I just need to figure out it based off of this. This fits together. This goes here. Oh, that's so satisfying how they line up. Does that fit there? Yes. And you over here, so everything needs to be moved down a bit. Like, it's so satisfying when you see a decoration like this, but then someone hits it out of place and now everything's ruined. I can go there. That fits here. Something is wrong. Let's move it to the side again. Maybe this is the end. It lines up so perfectly. There you go. I like that. We can add a few more here and there, honestly. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. I wasn't trying to do a solution. What did I just do? Wait, what did I do? What did I do? I don't know. Oh, the stem. How twirly it is. Okay. I was trying to do height. But apparently it doesn't want height. Okay. Unless it does, and it wants the other direction. Nope. We have... number of teeth. 1, 2... 3? 4, 5. We had stem, we did teeth. What else do we have? Number of cracks on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, last one. What else do we have? How happy it is. We got angry and we got happy. No, that's something else. That was teeth. What's the other way? No, that was the teeth. What else could it be? Shaking it around's not gonna do anything for me. There's expressions, but I don't know how that would be organized. Because happy to angry is just the teeth. Might need a hint. Try to base it off of the reds. And that looks like teeth. That's the top part. I think that's stem. What's this one? No, that's stem. We did that. Is it this one then? Make a triangle. Okay. That is not my first instinct. But I suppose that makes sense. The game does like its triangles. Candy. There's no rhyme or reason to this one, is there? From what I could tell, these ones you can just resell, more or less. And they just fall into place. I don't particularly like them because of that. Not really doing it though. Maybe they do have some rhyme and reason. Did these make a circle? A boop. Not really, they don't rotate. Kinda. We're getting there. Do people in chat like candy corn? I'm indifferent to candy corn. Myself. It's okay. It just tastes like a lump of sugar to me is the issue. Okay, that proved to be useless. What else can we do? Unless they like loosely fit somewhere together. I don't know what the game wants me to do with these per se. Lollipop? Lollipop. Oh, that reminded me of the Lollipop song. Oh god, that one's old. Ugh. Usually chat's the one making me feel old, not myself. Ugh. Okay, I have absolutely no idea what's happening here. What am I supposed to be doing? There's multiple solutions. Separate the two duplicates. Okay, let's do that. I have no clue. We're segregating them. I kind of already did. But I guess they have to be more piled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Then, do we pile them by type? I'm gonna try that first before getting a hint. If we separate them to share, what about type? Everyone organizes their candy by type, right? They've all done that at least once. I don't like how some of these gummy worms look. I wonder how separated they need to be in order to count as a pile. This should be fine. Yeah. Organize the candy like a child would. Okay. Bones. Ooh. Something about bones and my brain don't mix the best, but we will attempt. Okay, this one's the middle. That can't move. Build around that. I guess there. What are these bones? What are this? What are this? What is this? What art thou? Okay. We're getting something. I don't know if I like said something, but we have something. And these go down here. Okay. This is a hand. Oh, it's a hand. Okay, now I know what we're looking at. It's a skeleton hand. That doesn't go there. This goes there. Oop. And middle finger. Nice. More candy. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3. How far down it's unwrapped? One of 4. Yeah, that seems about right. So now we do height. Is that taller? No, what we can do is wrapper height, how far down it's unwrapped. So that makes more sense. Yeah. That's 2. There's number of ridges. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I start to not want to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Okay. The last one is what is the last one? Amount of chocolate showing, wrapper, unwrap height, the end. What else can we do? There's like a vague semblance of color here. Very vague semblance of color. There's a label line. I'm not gonna use too much brain power on this one. Let's see what. We did that, we did that. I see a hint without erasing it. I see a pattern that we can make. Are these wrappers line-upable? Is that what we're trying to do? Mayhaps. Let's see. Do any of these line up? Kinda? Not really. We might need to erase that. Okay, what is it? We did that. We did this. We did that. I should have expected it. They want another triangle. I should have expected it. It's always triangle. Okay, game, you'll get your triangle. There you go. I should just try that from now on. If I don't get it, just make triangle. Oh, we're making a sandwich. Huh? That's not really a sandwich, but I don't have the other side. We're making a fancy toast. I would eat that. A little too much onion for my liking, but I'd eat that. Pretzels. We gotta do it by thickness, right? That's one of them. Then we gotta do it by how salted it is. Then we gotta do it by how many loops it has. Got 1 loop here. 2 loops, 3 loops. And these are mixed. There you go. How pretzel-y is your pretzel? I haven't had pretzels in a while either. I like pretzels. It looks like we have a cereal bowl. Why do we have a key here? Huh? We want the cereal in here, right? We want the Fruit Loops and the cereal fancy stuff, not the buttons and the other things. Is it a button? I think I can tell off of the crunch. I'm hoping it changes off of the cereal bowl once I put all the cereal in. Maybe it doesn't. It's a marble. That's all the cereal, no? They're all crunchy? Yeah, they're all crunchy. None of the other things belong in the cereal, I don't think. Unless this is one. I guess it is. It doesn't look like it. Oh, it's another one of these. Fancy. I like. Goes here. This looks like it would go on this egg. Boop. Flowers I see over here. Boop. Just match it to the general pattern and you'll figure out the rest later. Over here. Another one for here. I like these ones. These are calming. Like, it wouldn't be calming if it happened in real life. I don't think you want your eggs like this. All cracked and broken, but it's calming to do in game. That goes here. We got another flower one. There you go. Yellow flower. Boop. Boop. That goes here. Another one for this egg. I think that finishes this one. Nice. We need to stop dropping our things. There are so many things that have been broken that we need to fix throughout these levels. We need to stop dropping them. That one's done now, and the last one goes here. There you go. All better. Ooh. Egg. Egg. Yeah, we can move the egg. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. Okay, match the color, match how many groups it has, and match the height of the thing. That's a pattern we have seen thus far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's flat. Yes. Then we want height. There's height of the base versus height of the egg pattern. I have gotten better at finding patterns throughout this game. At least I think, I hope. It's definitely not how my brain works, but I now recognize said patterns because of the game. In the fridge. I've seen many of fridges before, and none of them make sense. Unless your fridge has only eggs, and I guess you don't really have to organize that. Still doesn't make any sense, though. Okay, so we are sliding them, and we don't have much choice outside of that. Interesting. Egg. Egg. Aside from the eggs, I guess. Any other eggs hiding? There should be one more. Egg. Okay. So how are we doing this? There's the squiggly. If we're doing it by squiggly, that should be an end. Kinda lines up, not really. These don't really belong anywhere then. There's this pattern here. I need to find two things that match together, then I can go from there. That makes things a lot easier once we find that. We do have the liquid level here. I don't think that counts as liquid level. Ooh, another egg. Oh, they're hiding. Wait, there should be one more. They're hiding from me. I guess this technically has item height. I am failing to see how this all works together. First of all, where's that last egg? Should be one in front here. It's not pickles, is it? Here it is. Was it just moving them around to get the eggs? Was that it? That's simple enough. Not really an organization thing. We're doing a lot of eggs now. Is this the Easter themed ones? That would explain it. Yeah, I think so. Okay, we can work with this. I think. Let's do it by color first. The waves and the motion of the ocean. Oop. It kind of works. Kind of disconnects, but it kind of works. And same thing here. This looks like the end. Okay, that one's better. Whoop. 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 Slightly better. And switch these around. There you go. It's 2 solutions. There is how many spots it has? 1, 2, 3. These together. Also by color, maybe? No, that wouldn't make sense. These all look the same. What else can we do? Could do order for each color. But they share the same. Doesn't make the most sense. Good try. Yeah, no. Okay, what's the less obvious one? We did that. You want another direction? Is that it? I did do it. He's just picky. The game's being picky. Hear that, or I mixed something up? There you go. I probably mixed one of the two up in the back. They're harder to tell. Music shift. I realized I had to sign up for an hour. I can take that down now. I've had that sign up for an hour. Let's see here, what is happening here? How many levels do we got left? Oh, we're almost there! It is a lot shorter than that one DLC. Okay, let's try to wrap this up. Within, like, the 4-hour mark. See if we can do that. We have color. Very simple. We have shape. We indeed have shape. We have cookie shape and we have outer shape. Wait, not outer shape. Inner shape. Blech. Inner shape. That's probably the last one. Circle, circle, circle. Boop. I like organize my color most. It looks the best. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. So we can move that. But we can't move, okay. Interesting. We're trying to make a okay, I see. Make a pattern based off what we have. Yeah. 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. There you go. Making different pattern bracelets, basically. I think they're bracelets. Are we back in Christmas? We're making a wreath. I used to make paper fake wreaths. Those are fun. Yeah, these are the ones that snap in place, so we can do whatever we want with this one. Let's be creative, chat. Let's make some room for this. Put this down here. I think a little closer. Yeah. I kind of want these together. Yeah, that looks nice. Have these on top. The smaller one can be like that. Move this up a bit. There you go. And the bell. You like that? Yeah, the game likes that. Okay. I don't like the berry ones. I don't like where they are, but it's good. Not another one of these. It's the box one again. It's just Christmas edition. I remember this took a while. Okay, we are following the lines. There is an end. I don't see an end. There's the red lines. Move this over. There's these red lines that we can line it up with. If we're doing it with the same logic, there's the inner ones and the outer ones, right? So if we do that again, this should be the outer one, and this should be an inner one. So I don't think that logic applies here necessarily. There's orange to orange. Yellow to yellow. This goes... So these aren't next to each other then. The yellow should be going off screen, so that can't be like that. Yellow goes like that. So it should be a light green. Because nothing connects to this yellow, so that's the corner, I do believe. There should be a gap here. Not that one. That connects to this, then. The white line. This goes right here, so it should be underneath a red. Which... trying to maneuver this properly. Eh. This should be here. And I need to get this one out. It should be here. This one moves to the side. What have I done? What have I done? Oh no. Oh no. I have made mistakes. This doesn't belong here then. That belongs there. That should all move to the side. Mistakes have been made. Is that right? No. There we go. Then this goes on the bottom. Then. How do I undo this? Need to bring this down. Like so. I think. Orange needs to connect up here. Yeah, that's not right. It needs a separator then, no? I think we're missing a box or two. Unless this has to all move to the side. Oh no, yeah, it probably does. Oh no. More mistakes have been made. Yeah, we need more space. What have I done? Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, because if all this moves over here, then this can go up here. Yeah, this is the wrong side. We're on the wrong side. How do I undo my mistakes, chat? Let's move this over here. I need to figure out a way to shuffle everything. And not completely destroy what I already have. Take that up here. I don't know if this is an end. I think this one should be an end. I think. No, I have completely destroyed what I have. Okay. You know what? This is easier. We have a somewhat of an idea what's happening now. Let's just restart and go from here. We want this. We need this. Put those up there, move this to the side. I am kind of cooking. Not really. Now I'm cooking. Okay, we need that. If the green is there, then we need this up here. Kinda doesn't make sense. Better idea. Not that. Better idea. I need to take the one down here out. Wonderful. this goes here. This is the corner right there, and... Nah, that's a horrible idea. Where would that middle connection go? That's the thing that takes the longest for my brain is boxes. This goes here. That's an undisputable fact. That goes there. Orange to yellow. Orange to yellow. Orange to yellow, then continue the white. This goes up here. We go down here. I am somewhat okay. Something's missing. Goes over here, maybe? Move this out of the way. That goes here. One down. One more down. That's where this comes in. I got it. That took longer than it needed to be. I only had one solution, right? Right? Yes, okay. I was gonna lose my sanity if we had more. Oh no, he's broken. Not the gingerbread man, no. That's just reminded me of the Shrek gingerbread man. That was a bit cursed. That scene with Santa was a little bit cursed. Okay, let's put you back together. You're whole now. Everything's gonna be alright. I don't know if it's because I'm looking at food constantly throughout these levels or not, but I'm a bit hungry. We're almost done. I can get food after. In a bit. Get a special little snowflake together. I think this is the reindeer. There you go. And the candy cane that doesn't make any sense. That's... We got it, we got it. I think. Other direction. There you go. Someone dropped our cookies. We just had to put some frosting to put them back together. More sugar for us. Oh. No ornaments, that's cute. That goes there. Not many ornament holders are like this. It's not conveniently foamed out like this. Usually just shove all of them in a box or like the cookie containers and call it good. That's how ours are organized. It's all shoved into a cookie container. Which I question why we even have the ornaments, because we never get a tree. We have never had a tree before, yet we have Christmas tree ornaments. I don't understand. These they are pretty to collect on their own too, though. Some of them are very intricate. I like an owl. Okay. Acorn. I like how each part of this game that we do is completely different with how the vibe is. Like, the main story was chill. The main DLC, the big one, I was losing my mind. And now we're just relaxed. I like how different it is. That's 100%. Oh. We finished the main story, we finished Archives, we finished both DLCs. And Daily Tidy I kinda have to do on my own, so I think the only thing left is achievement hunting now. I'm gonna be doing that on my own time though. And we're going to be doing a raid, because there's someone live right now who usually isn't, and I finally get to raid into them. So that was a little to the left. I think we finished everything in terms of like the main big things for 100%. So that is officially shelved now, aside from my achievement hunting in the back. Let's change screen. After the snow finishes, cut off the music. Let's go over here. Boop. And close the game. Just so it doesn't lag everything more. Quit. Start up my browser. Opera noise. So while that's loading up, I will be back tomorrow. Technically today, it just became 12. Technically today at 5:30 p.m. PTD with Kama, and we're continuing the Soul Link today. Yes, today. So hopefully that goes well, and I don't jinx it by saying that. So far, we've only had 2 deaths. Our starter, funny enough, we've had the longest run with our starter dead. And a Woobat Swoobat link. And I don't think we really missed that one. So we're doing decent. We're doing good. We are moving slower than other Soul Linkers, I would say, but that's because we're not using rare candies, we're actually grinding through them. Because neither of us have played through the game. We're enjoying that. Let's see here. Hehe. I rarely get to do this. We are raiding into Dima. Dima, you've been going for more than 6 hours. Oh, you're there. I see where you are. I started that up. It's so fun raiding into him. I never get to do this. So, hopefully everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Take care of yourselves. Appreciate everyone that stopped by, especially lurkers. I'll be back today, so until then, I'll see y'all next time. We are raiding in 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye!